Hey everyone, I wanted to record a little bit before I went off to the gym today. I got a notice in the mail for a jury summons, and a lot of people get annoyed when they receive this, but they don't realize the power that comes with that. This is part of our judicial system, and when we receive the summons, we're being asked to participate, and if you're chosen to actually participate in a trial, you have the power to basically decide someone's fate. There's a process that people don't really know about. I feel that they don't know about it, called jury nullification. And it's the process where if a jury finds someone that's committed a crime to be not guilty, the law can change. It's one of the ways that our laws can change. It can be basically nullified as a law, which is why it's called jury nullification. Well, the most famous case was back in 1860 something, and it was a governor, and the person on trial was committing libel against them, basically writing or saying bad stuff about them. And it's like, oh, you can't say bad stuff about this. But, I mean, the jury saw that this is well, this is a dictatorship. You should be able to talk bad about whoever you want. And they nullified that law. So now we can, you can say bad things about politicians and you're not going to go to jail for it because it's not against the law to do that. But if you do get summoned to court, it's an opportunity, at least if it's for some type of drug case or other victimless crime, to actually say that the person's not guilty. Say for possession of marijuana, for example. I mean, that person in question is not harming anybody, and it's a silly law. This drug war has put so many people in jail, and people don't really understand why a government would want to put people in jail. America's the most has the most of its population in jail out of any other country in the world, and I think that it's because that we're getting a little bit corrupt in that prison members are required to do work for very cheap. And these jails can sell this work out to companies and have the jail workers do this labor for them for very low cost. And if they refuse to do that, then they're put in solitary confinement. So you're basically forced to work because solitary confinement will make you go crazy. Yeah, it's just jury duty is part of what we have over here in the United States. And it's a tool that should be used. So don't feel like it's just, oh, this is so annoying, I have to do this. Every now and then you do have to give your fair share. And it's going to be my time to go and see whether or not the laws that we're holding our population to are right anymore. Because, I mean, people are trying to use laws that were made in 1700 for certain things that are happening today. And it's just silly. I mean, it's just so long ago. Like the whole Apple ordeal with the encryption of the phones, how the FBI is trying to make Apple create software that can unlock any iPhone so that they can look at a certain suspect's phone log and whatnot. And Apple respectfully wrote a note back to them, an open letter, saying that they're not going to do that because that would be a breach of the privacy for all iPhone users. Because once you create a program like that, it's going to get out. It's going to be in the wrong hands, and everyone's data that uses an iPhone or any Apple stuff is going to be compromised. So those are just some important things to think about. you have the power as a U.S. citizen to make a difference. So when you're summoned for jury duty, don't think of it as something negative. Think of it as an opportunity to not only help someone, but to help society. Obviously, if you get called in and someone like murdered somebody for no reason at all, I mean, you're not going to say not guilty. But truly think about it. Don't think about what laws are like currently out there. Think about what you would do in that situation. What happened? Like really try to grasp the situation before you put judgment on someone, especially for victimless crimes where no one is hurt or affected. Yeah, that's all for now. I'm gonna make another video real quick after this one, continuing the discrimination series. But I just wanted to make this little update in the middle of it because I just got the jury summons and I wanted to talk about that a little bit.